Yo, what's going on guys, it's your boy Rasco. In today's video I'm going to be showing you how to Maverick trick. A lot of people have been asking me in my stream and stuff, how do you do it? I know there's many videos out there, but I've started from literal, like, I'm a crap Maverick to a semi-decent one. First of all, you get into it. You have 5 of these little canisters. You know, me and my names are great. And what you want to do is really important to focus on the first left-hand side of the panel. Again, a lot of people when you first start Maverick, you ADS with it, which first of all burns more fuel while doing it, and also makes your range of movement like a lot harder to do it in one go, if that makes sense. What you want to be doing is basically pulling across almost in one line, in one movement, to be able to open the wall, so enemies, or the vendors I should say, don't shoot you, or those kind of things. The less fuel the waste, the more you can use on other things like hatches further in the round. So what you do is you come towards this wall. Again, if it's electrified, do not go on it. You'll take damage, obviously, as I already have in the bottom left, to do a little smiley face for you guys. Any smiles in the comments if you are one of the boys. So what you do is you come to the corner. You don't want to come too close. You want to go a little bit of a distance, and then you just want to tap the corner. So you can see here that is not the correct way to do. So what a lot of people will do, I'm going to show you how most people will Maverick, is just do that and then just do a line where it's like, oh, I mean that's still quite good. And then they'll probably do this and stand here in the open, crouch, and just do a across, and then they'll be like, oh my god, why is the wall not opening? That's so bad. I will demonstrate how you should be doing it. So that's wrong. This is wrong, by the way. This is completely not how you want to be doing it. This is how most beginner Mavericks play, and this is not how you do it. So this is how you do it. You come to the side of the wall. You want to just tap your fuel in the corner, and the second you hear that, and you see here now this wooden panel is showing, and while on this side you can still see the metal little corner that you need to get rid of here. That is a key sign that it's popped. That's what we call it, or that's what I call it. I've popped the metal wall, like the corner of it. So now I need to go pop the other corner. And you just want to go across in one smooth movement all the way across, and then it pops again on the other side. Sometimes it will glitch like this or do weird things like that where it doesn't pop. It's because I'm doing both walls now. But there you go. This is now, this whole reinforcement here is now soft on the top, not on the bottom. So what you want to do now is, I prefer to lie down. I think the way to do it is to lie down, because when you're here, it's a lot harder to have your ranged mouse movement, all those kind of things. Again, they can shoot your feet and you can't see what's happening on the other side if you started making holes like this. So you want to do, again, you want to start in the corners, not in the middle of the reinforcement, in the corners. So now you want to do it from an angle, because you can't shoot you while they're on the top one unless they're standing on a box, which is like Chalet, those kind of maps. But on the bottom they can lie down and shoot you at angles while you're doing it. So it's really important for you to do this one quickly and efficiently. So again, the first one, you want to focus on the corner. You want to put more fuel in the corner, those kind of things. In this little corner here, it's important to burn extra fuel to get it. So I would even go a bit closer. So now what you want to do in one quick move, and you want to go across. So if he's lying there, he can't see you, but you'll go across in one go. Oh yeah, the fuel canister running out. It's a bit awkward. And there you go. Now that's a soft wall. So what I'm doing here is pressing WASD, but mostly ASD, to kind of move while I'm doing it in a backwards motion. So if he's lying right there, he's going to be aiming here, and he won't be able to see you because you're doing it at an angle, if that makes sense. So now this wall is soft. So quick fire round right now so you guys can remember this, because I know sometimes these informational videos can be very long and draggy. So what you want to do is, you got 5 canisters, you want to focus in the corners, like I said. You want to make sure it pops, like the metal disappears. Then you want to do a line across to the middle side here, so it pops as well on this side. So it goes, then you want to go down, go to the corner, pop that, and then do in one quick motion a drag, never ADS, to the other side, it pops. There you go, it's soft, you can shoot it, you can have a Sophia Ash, blah blah blah. And let's say you're just really struggling to open the wall in different variations, and you've got maybe maybe you're just really struggling to open the wall now, though. There's a little different thing that a lot of people do, including myself, and I'll give you guys all the tips, is I've got a thermite and an ace maybe on my team, a lot of hard breaches. But what you want to do regardless, before you open the wall, in my opinion, this is my opinion, you don't have to do this, you can just open the wall by yourself, but it makes it a lot harder for defenders, like bandits, the bandit trick, or Kai trick, or any of those kind of things, is when you make a little hole. So to make a little hole, all you got to do, this is a long wall, but you want to do it as high as you can. You want to just open this little bit at the top. As you can see, it pops in different areas. There you go. So now what happens is, if someone's on the breach here, or the bandits are definitely on here, you can nade across, or obviously you want people to throw your flashbangs and those kind of things first to make sure there's no ADSs, so your nades don't get sucked up. But let's say you know there's no ADSs, or you know they don't have a 1 you get bang, you nade that, and there you go, your bandits are also gone. That's one way of doing it. That's a lot easier. And let's say you do want a Maverick trick, or you want people to have cover for you, which is a very important thing in your map tricking, especially at higher elos. It's like this, for example. It's not the best example, I'll use the better one later, but you can basically make a line across into here. This will be open on this side normally, and you can also see into rafters, and you get an angle on while you're mavericking, a teammate covering you like this. The most common Maverick support on this map especially is when you're doing the cross one. There's a guy on rappel here just watching this angle in case someone's just trying to shoot you from red or those kind of areas, and it's really difficult for defenders because again can only see the top of your head, and even then you struggle, and we can see a lot more, or attackers see a lot more than defenders will be like this. So these are little tips as a Maverick you can do to ask your teammate to help you in those kind of things if you're solo queuing. Again, I think Maverick's the most important solo queue operator because when you got a barn ace, you still need teammate work if there's electrified. However, when you Maverick, you can do it all. You can basically one man the whole thing by yourself. So your quick takeaways for you do not, so don't do this, is do your line at head height so they can see you while you're doing it. Do not do the bottom one crouching down. Only ADS the corner if you need to get rid of the corner bit, otherwise it's a waste of fuel, I'd say, because it requires more fuel to do it. So only do it like this, and just obviously when it's electrified, stand from a distance if you can, if possible. If you make the little hole here, make sure to I would always, when I make a hole, immediately move to the side or get away from it, or immediately get my gun out, or ask a teammate to do it and watch for a C4, because 95% of the time, the second you make a hole, someone's ready to, or they hear it and they're getting a C4 ready to throw it over the top. Those are my kind of do's and don'ts. Ask for a teammate's help, practice a little bit, just make sure to try it, guys. Maverick's a scary character when you first start trying him, but trust me, he is actually easier once you get the grip of, especially getting the corners, because once you do a lot of walls and the corners don't pop, and you're left looking like an idiot. So make sure your corners pop. If they pop, you'll be fine. I've seen a lot of these guides and no one ever talks about the actual hatch, and the hatch is actually kind of a big deal for Maverick because it's not all about walls, about Maverick. Again, you got your Habanas and your Aces. I think are slightly easier, and Thermites obviously are slightly better than your Maverick, but you can do it with Maverick. And the key thing with hatches is that you can get shot while you do them. So I just want to let you guys know, so you can do one line across right here, bang. But it's probably the safest way to do it lying down. It's going to take 2.5 canisters roughly, just so you guys know to do it. So it's not always worth it, but let's say you've opened the wall you need to and you got, let's say around 2.5, 3 canisters left. It's worth giving it a go. I'm going to go show you now how I would open a hatch, and maybe you can mimic it. Just a little extra for the guide for you guys. So I'd come lie down in this corner, and I'd just drag my mouse across in one motion yet again. It's hard sometimes, and that's done 1 canister. So obviously, again, depending on where the hatch is, it's harder to lie down. You could just crouch and do it. It depends on what risk you guys want to do. I'll just crouch for this demonstration right here. And then it should be just about half this canister, and then it should be popped. And there you go, it pops. So the key thing with this is that you want to get your corners, and if you can do it lying down, you'll just save yourself, like, he's not going to get an angle on you if you can do it like this. But obviously if you do it like this, the guy here in blue can see you from these angles. So it's really important for that. So just roughly, it can be, I think it can be 2. You have to let me know in the comments. Some of you guys are better at this stuff. It can be 2, but I think it's around 2.5 to do it. So there you go, that's how you open a hatch. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope this guide helped you. Let me know if you want any other guides or those kind of things from me. Thanks so much from the bottom of my heart, and see you in the next video. Peace out.